Before trap, before drill, before all the subgenres of hip-hop we hear today, there was boom bap. A sound so raw, so gritty, that it became the heartbeat of golden era rap. But what exactly is boom bap? And why does it still influence hip-hop decades later? And how can we make our very own modern-day boom bap beat from scratch? To understand boom bap, we gotta go back to the 80s. Hip-hop was raw, unfiltered, and driven by street rappers and producers. DJs like Kool Herc and Grandmaster Flash were chopping up break beats and looping drums from old funk and soul records.
Can I kick it?
But it was in the late 80s and early 90s that boom bap really took form. Producers like DJ Premier and Pete Rock mastered the art of sampling, using machines like the MPC and the SP1200 to craft punchy drums and hypnotic loops. Let's talk about the kings of boom bap. DJ Premier, known for raw drums and scratch hooks. Pete Rock, he's the king of jazz infusion in hip hop. Jay Dilla revolutionized the swing of boom bap. And RZA, whose dark sound is the genius behind Wu-Tang's raw sound. Even though hip hop evolved into trap and drill, boom bap never really died. It just transformed. Artists like Griselda brought back gritty, sample-heavy boom bap. Producers like The Alchemist, Madlib, and Ninth Wonder kept the art of sampling alive. Today, boom bap feels more alive than ever, with artists such as Schoolboy Q, 2 Chainz, Tyler the Creator, and many, many more rapping on these sample-based beats. So what makes a boom bap beat boom bap? That signature hard-hitting kick and crispy, snappy snare. Drums were often sampled from records and layered to hit even harder. The samples. Soul, jazz, and funk records were chopped into hypnotic loops. The swing. Unlike quantized robotic beats, boom bap grooves had a natural swing and human feel, even when programmed on machines. So there are 2 different ways you can start a boom bap beat. The first is with the sample, with producers like Kanye West, Just Blaze, and Metro Boomin favoring this style. Then there's the one where you start with the drums. And I was surprised to see how many big producers actually use this method, including RZA, Jay Dilla, The Alchemist, and Madlib. For the first beat, let's start with the sample. If I had the right equipment, I would definitely go for vinyls. But for the producer at home, there's YouTube Sampler.io and many more sites. So I'm gonna go for funk and soul and jazz. Modern boom bap often favors a darker sound, so I will look for a darker sample. So I have this sample in the project and I've slowed it down to a boom bap tempo and pitched it the hell down. And I found these 2 great sections. I just wanted to highlight this bass, so I copied it over to the Scarby Rickenbacker and added some effects to give it that gritty supporting sound. So we need those thumping boom bap drums. I have just released my new Pioneer drum and drum break kit, featuring over 100 raw, gritty, saturated drum one-shots, and over 75 drum breaks, ranging from hip-hop, R&B, pop, and some more experimental drum breaks. This kit was inspired by the likes of Tame Impala, Kanye West, Tyler the Creator, The Alchemist, and a ton of other producers. There's a 20% off sale for the next week. The link will be in the description. Go and grab it now. You will not be disappointed. Starting with the sample first allowed me to get a unique kind of bounce in my head, which I wouldn't usually have thought of. So here is the kick and the snare. And it goes without saying, all drums in this video are from this new kit. And as you can see here, I've dragged all of these off the grid. And after this, it's about layering more sounds. So let's start with the ride and the hi-hat. And in Ableton, there's this humanized feature. It just knocks them slightly off the grid. And as you can hear, we really are finding that pocket. Now let's support it and keep it interesting with further drums. And on the second loop round, let's add these toms at the end to make it sound real and authentic like a drum loop. And I added this hiss from the Surface kit just to emphasize the sampled nature and dirt of this loop. To keep the beat moving and a little different, I looped this longer section of the intro and added this new bass. I added textures from the Surface kit. It just gives the track a more sampled sound. For the second beat, I wanted to start with the drums first. So I started with this drum break from the Pioneer kit. Now let's find a sample to match that dark vibe. Interrupting this video to say if you enjoy these videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. It really helps with engagement. Thank you so much. I slowed it down and chopped and looped this great section. And then we want to follow the root notes with this low end bass. Because I didn't play this in, I used the humanize effect, which just knocks it off the grid. I wanted to add some of my own sounds to it, make this sample unique to myself, and this vintage sounding piano goes great with it. And these tape plugins are really going to help you get that boom bap sound by rolling off a lot of the high end and adding saturation. Next was a staple of jazz records, the Rhodes, and I just followed the chords. As long as producers keep flipping dusty records, boom bap will always live on and keep evolving. If you'd like me to make some old style boom bap beats, leave a comment down in the description.